Hello and welcome to the Cobalt Cafe and the fifth episode or chapter of Dark Visions. I am Tara, your GM, and with us today, in no particular order, we have Philip. Jared.
Hi, I'm Jared. I'm playing Michel Cote, professor of theater at the University of Victoria. Relevant to this session is that he studied at a particular uh, school of international theater in France that taught him skills that will be useful if he survives this.
And Dustbin.
Hello, I'm Dusby Muffin and I'm playing Jacqueline Graves, the occultist and TV ghost hunter who is very good at her job.
James.
Hey, I'm James. I play Blake Black, Private Eye, and Blake Black is in a lot of trouble.
Ever.
Hi, I play Robert Phillips, his down-on-the-ground assistant.
And the most screwed, Luke.
Hey, I'm Luke. I'm playing Randy Everett, and yeah, I just sprayed fire at a guy, a military police guy. This ain't gonna go good for Randy.
No, it's not. You might need to make a new character. We'll see.
R.I.P. Randy.
It might be R.I.P. Randy, because bullet shots with this, if I remember correctly, bullet shots with this rule set are
Right.
brutal.
Yeah, you die.
But okay. Last time, our group split up after some shenanigans. One went back to the lighthouse to check out what was actually going on with the dust there, and discovered that a military presence there got arrested, and then Jacqueline had a close encounter with a shadow who seemed very interested in her. They touched hands.
Best friends.
They touched hands, and then Jacqueline blacked out, covered in blood, and got Randall out of there. And Group B decided to do some espionage walking around and discovered where the files were probably held at the military base. Blake Black broke in, stole a bunch of files regarding this current case, and then they left to check it out back at his apartment. Jacqueline and Randall came back. They all had him talk about what was going on, and Michelle got the heebie-jeebies about problems, went to go outside, spotted a bunch of military personnel that were, kicking down the door.
Literally ramming the door.
About to ram the
was
door.
heading in.
And then he bailed, jumped out the bathroom window. Tracy followed behind him, because when Michelle runs, it's usually a good idea to follow. And the army bust in, guns up, and Randall decided to use, I think it was hairspray?
No, it's I bought a new kind of squirt gun a couple of days ago.
That's right. With
at a
his
hardware store.
this homemade flamethrower.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
right.
a homemade flamethrower.
So the first thing we need, and that's where we picked up, and the first thing we need to do is, oh god, what was the gadgeteer skill connected to again? Engineering?
All sorts of stuff. Yeah, engineering's mostly.
Give me engineering liquid projectiles.
I've got engineer electronics. May I default off of that? I've also got armory small arms.
I would take
I assumed I've
armory.
been using a combination of electrical engineering to set up something that sparks and armory small arms.
You can default off of engineering at the minus.
It's probably a -3 or 4.
It's a minus, I'm gonna say. Yeah, 3. I'll be nice.
Default armory small arms -6, but if you're considering that he's also using another skill and being nice, then yeah.
Let's see.
Also, presumably, he's creating a really shitty weapon, so
Yeah.
if there's no potential to be good.
I'll take the engineer electronics at -4. It's 1 better than armory small arms at -6. And I did not do a good job, so I potentially just sprayed petrol at him.
No, it's gonna the flame trails up the gun
Yeah. Randy should have seen this coming.
and explodes in your hand.
Randy's hand! This is a 2-hand job as well.
Yep.
Because you have to to make it work.
Ha! Now you know what it feels like.
I'm sorry, Blake.
I think would be Molotov cocktail damage. So let's look that bad boy up. Someone got that. Whoever
I
finds.
was in basic set on my way to making things burn. I'm pretty sure is where I wanted to search for.
If
3d6 burning damage if it bursts on the target, which seems excessive for just a bit of gas trailing up him.
No, it went up into the gun. Like he lit it,
Yeah.
and the
Oh,
flame
it's
followed
an
up
explosion.
into the gun, and the
Like
gun
I-
Yeah,
exploded.
Molotov is 3d6 burning damage, which
Yeah.
that's a
that
bit.
checks out.
I'm gonna call it 2D just because it doesn't have as much like gasoline, but still, yeah, 2D
Probably
burning.
didn't shatter and more like melted in my hands as
Yep. So 2D burning, please.
well. Oh, you want me to roll?
I want you to roll it yourself.
It's your fault,
Oh,
Luke. 4.
wow, look at that.
You are lucky.
Okay, so with 4, that is wound potential of 2. Severity is wound potential minus robustness, 4, so -2. So you have a severity of -2, pyramid 120, page 29 if you want to check for yourself. Major wound, shock of -4, severe pain. I'm
It
getting
hurts real bad.
from someone?
Major wound, you say?
Yes, major wound.
Oh, Randy's not stunned or knocked down.
Yep, that's
also
an
Randy
HP roll
is
that does.
never allowed in my apartment again.
Yeah.
Out your apartment, bro.
Assuming that after this it is still like not a charred husk of a house.
Roll another HT roll for pain.
Come on, Randy, tough it out. Be hard, Randy. No, it hurts real bad.
What was that? Severe? Yeah, severe pain. That's in basic 2. It's not listed here.
All right.
Oh wait, severe. I don't know.
Lucky for you, 2 of them managed to contain themselves in the with their gun control, but the other one didn't.
Why are you shooting me, bro?
Because a
I'm already on
fireball
fire.
just went up.
Yeah, shoot the fire, stupid cops.
These are military too, so they actually have,
Army cops, even worse.
yeah, MPs. What do MPs have in Canada, Jared?
I really
Don't
don't
know.
know much.
It's
Guns.
they're probably carrying like actual G3 rifles or something. You know, some kind of assault rifle.
I mean,
I'd think something like G3 or MP5 sounds right
Yeah.
for generic police.
Yeah.
Such military.
for a situation like this, they're probably using MP5s, like small 9mm, quick and easy to move through a small space.
It'd be 2d6 piercing likely then.
Well, let's double check that. If someone can find that, because my drive is being really slow.
I don't remember where it was. Was I
Yeah,
recording it?
MP5A3.
You were in there in the room there, F.
Yeah, I just wasn't sure where.
wherever you're
Put
probably.
yourself
Wherever you
somewhere.
were, we did. It was Theater of the Mind before the map went up, so you're where you
Yeah.
were.
Probably just
You
by
were,
here.
you were.
I mean, that blue chair is your sleeping chair.
Oh, they're probably by here.
That's your sleeping chair, baby.
Yeah, MP5A3 should be listed specifically.
Yeah, it will be.
Yeah, I'm almost there. High tech.
Yep, found it. High Tech 123.
Someone give me damage.
Same as regular MP5. Need to find the SMG table.
3D -1. Piercing.
6 minus 1. Alright. Oh, first he needs to actually roll to hit, so.
Please miss me. We're a good 3 yards away.
He hits.
Oh. Can Randy attempt to dodge?
I mean, yeah, you do take. Shock doesn't actually do that, so. Yes, you can do a.
He'd have to drop, right?
You would have to drop. 100% have to
maybe
drop.
Randy's just going to do an acrobatic dodge. Maybe I'm going to parry it. Maybe I've got corrupted enhanced time sense.
This is a drop. You can make it feverish if you want.
I will do that. Randy's going to dive into his own fire. Expending the FP. Oh, I'm so glad I did.
Yeah. All right, so you drop and like Blake it whizzes over or like in between you and Robert and like just embeds in that back corner. Just like or it was this guy who did it. So it's like or if it actually wants to.
So should we go to whoever's next logically, or go to turn order?
I think everyone else is putting their hands up. If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's only Randall and Michelle and Tracy who are doing other things?
Yeah. I believe so. You guys are just bailing, right?
Yep.
All right. Roll me a stealth first. Or are you trying to get out stealthily, not be seen, or are you just parkour?
Yeah, Michelle just wants to like jump over a couple fences and lose them in suburbia.
All right.
I could give you running.
Give me actually a running and 3 acrobatics, please. Okay. So, first off, you lose 2 FP.
Okay.
Because you're like you winded yourself. And I'm gonna give you an option. You can either take damage or get caught.
So what's happening is wait, they're seeing him running and immediately shooting right away?
No, what's gonna happen is you run.
Oh, I'm doing some bad
biffed
stuff
an
while running.
you biffed an acrobatic check. So I'm either gonna say you don't make it over your first fence because it was your first acrobatic check and you get nabbed, or
Damage.
you take damage from the biff. You want damage?
Yeah, definitely damage.
Okay. So take 1d minus 1 in falling badly damage. Like you try to do a thing and you like land on your shoulder and you land badly.
Minimum of 1 or 0?
Minimum of 1.
Okay. Which means win potential -2. -2 minus 2 is -3. Which is minor wound, moderate pain.
All right, you screw up your shoulder.
Shock penalty.
So like you basically you do the jump, your foot catches, and you land on like your neck and shoulder, and you do the roll out of it, but it definitely was not pleasant.
Adrenaline, yay.
But the rest of them you make, unless you have any minuses to anything because of that wound.
Just shock, that's all.
Okay. So, okay, your shock would be your next acrobatics check, which you make on the nose, and then you're fine. Cool. Great. You make it into the suburbia, and you don't know where the hell Tracy went. The rest of you, you put your, I assume, after the fireball.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pull any of my other guns. I'm just gonna
Yeah,
roll
the
around
shots
going like, oh,
the
my
the,
hands.
the shots ring out and I start screaming, "Don't shoot! Don't shoot! We give up!"
Like shout at Randy, "Oh Randy, you idiot!"
I mean,
They
you're,
shot me.
does that?
Oh, they shot Randy.
I think it would last one. How much does the flame stick around? You might be taking more fire damage.
Oh yeah, I never got to making things burn.
Yeah.
Burn, burn, yes, burn.
Materials group into 6 flammability classes. Alcohol, paper, tinder, highly flammable.
Highly flammable.
Highly flammable. Fire source that inflicts. 1d6 minus 1 damage per second. And it may ignite other materials.
You don't have anything else really except for your clothing. So let's roll one more. 1d6 minus 1. And you do it, because this was your fault.
Whew.
Injury damage 1 when potential -2. That'd be the same as me, which is minor wound, but there will be stacking effects. Just roll for pain, HT.
Whew.
All right,
That
and I'm
means
gonna
it
be
has to be
nice.
a pain.
and-
Multiple injuries.
Okay. I'm gonna be nice and say
It doesn't
that
matter.
someone puts, or there is. I'm gonna. There are there's a fire extinguisher in your dark room there, Blake. But I don't know if you want to move.
Can I put him out? No fire extinguisher. Can I put him out?
They're screaming, "Get down!" But I mean, he's still on fire. It's a decision.
I get down.
Okay.
I care more about me than him. I'll just start like pointing at the fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher. Fire extinguisher.
Okay. Someone will eventually put you out, but take one more damage there. Unless someone else, if no one else goes to get the fire extinguisher, it's going to be 2 more damage rolls. If someone else does
Presumably
it,
they would, since they're in control, right?
I was just saying it's 2 more because they have to get clear across the room and are, watching you guys. Jacqueline or Robert, though, if you wanted to run to that dark room and spray, he would only get 1 more damage roll. So it's up to you.
But there's army people
Pointing
us.
guns at you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm on the floor.
I think I just roll around on the ground and take 8 damage.
Yep. Sorry, Luke.
Randy might die.
But in 4 at a time, right? 4
Yes.
each?
Yes.
Yeah.
Randy.
Okay, robustness 4, wind potential 2, that's negative 2. HT for pain twice again, and then HT minus 2
I think you failed the
twice
second one.
again. No, those weren't minus, but these are. Your initial wound severity goes up to -1, and one more health roll at the -2 goes up to 0,
That
which is considered crippled. You are in agony.
Oh.
If you could pull up Pyramid 120 on your device to read that, starting on page 29.
Could someone link it somewhere? I've not got it on this laptop.
Yeah.
But I will be reading up on that.
Yeah.
But now I am crying as I cradle my
Upsilon
bird.
transcending pins.
Thank you.
But yeah, that was fun for you.
Get wrecked, Randy.
They're screaming for medical. And the rest of you get, like, you know, cuffed and put away, and then ambulance shows up for Randall. So Randall, you're going to the hospital.
Cool.
So I'm gonna
Is he getting first aid in the ambulance?
I mean, yeah. So this is effectively taking you out of play, Luke. So I'm gonna give you an option. You can either try to maybe do something crazy as Randy after you get stabilized in the ICU, like breakout, or luckily Tracy is still a thing. If you want to play her for this episode, I will allow you to. Choice is yours.
Go for Tracy.
Yeah, I'll be Tracy.
Okay.
I think Randy's probably unconscious and not going to wake up for a while.
Yeah, that you're gonna have some permanent disads with Randy. Okay, I'll have to give you control back over Tracy. Let me just do that real quick. Oh, you already can. So let me just move her back to yeah. So I didn't edit her character. So if you wanted to take the age disad, and then feel free to spend any points to catch up to the rest of them. Because she does have, I think, points left over. But
Innate attack, area effect, rapid fire, affliction.
but you have Tracy is already she bailed out of the window behind Michelle, and as the big guy started parkouring over shit and were distracted, she like skirted under the porch and is currently hiding under the like deck. The front porch of this place.
Very well. Did I lose Michelle?
So Michelle went over a fence and started parkouring, and a bunch of guys chased him. And in the distraction, because you were a small child, like hiding in the bushes, once you jumped out the window, you saw that there was indeed a deck with an opening big enough for you to slide under, and then so Tracy's hiding under the deck.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay there and watch for now.
Okay.
See what happens.
And feel free to do those character stuff.
They don't know she's there or
No.
that she exists.
Nope.
Let's go get myself an ice cream.
But all right, so the rest of you, I assume, are not resisting arrest.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not happy about it.
Are they being detained?
They're beginning put in one of those like bigger vans, like one of the paddy wagon, like Or no, they're putting in like the equivalent of a Humvee, like the military grade one.
Is there a moment where it looks like I could run across and drive away with all them in the back, but the soldiers just left stood on the curb? Because I might go for that if it presented itself.
Oh, okay, so yes, there is a guy. You see the keys are actually. Give me a vision. Give me a vision.
Oh, Tracy, use them child eyes. Them kid eyes, kid reflexes.
Also, you might want to change your as now.
Oh yeah, as Randy. It's a bit creepy.
But yeah, you notice that the door is open as they're loading them in, and you think you spot the keys in the ignition, and one of the soldiers is talking to another outside of it. You could either dash for it and make for the car, or sneak towards it, although you might not be able to make it in time.
I'm just gonna run for it. Yeah.
Okay, give me a running check to see, because you're gonna make it, but the thing is how much FP this is gonna burn.
Yeah, it's gonna cost me a lot. I'm not sure what the penalty is. He is straight HT though.
All right.
Sure, I rolled it.
HT minus 5 is the default. Roll against the higher of running or HT, though, to
Yeah.
avoid fatigue or injury.
So,
Running is also used for quick contests for speed of equal move.
So just give me an HT check then.
I'm trying. There we go. Success by 3.
Oops. That did not work. Oh yeah, it's /W GM. Holy shit, you beat him.
I'm in your Humvee.
You jumped in the Humvee. You don't have a chance to close the door, and you're going to have to do that thing where, you're standing on the gas pedal. So this is going to be a driving minus... You can barely see over the thing. God, the driving minus 3.
There's driving is the example given at the start of Basic 2 for difficulty.
Oh, really?
Like the first few pages after the introduction. Where is it? Yeah. -5. A driving roll to keep the car on the road while shooting a gun out the window during a high-speed chase. If it's easier than that, then -2 or -3.
Okay, give me -3 then. Just...
Oh. Probably just drove straight into some trash cans.
I
What
mean...
stability rating on a Humvee is.
Yeah. We're getting in
This
all
vehicle
kinds of
is
things. High-tech...
It's always fair and doesn't exist.
Not high-tech. You'd want to go to that third-party vehicle collection.
Oh yeah, because GURPS refused to make vehicles. Why, GURPS? Why? I don't actually have that one. Do you got that one?
I have it, yes. It's just a bit weird to look at. Military motorcycles, nope.
I'm on my way to basic ground vehicles.
Oh, Humvee. Humvee. No, that's under mortar. That's not right.
I'm seeing stability ratings of 3, maybe 4 if I'm lucky.
I'll give you 3. It's the 3 stability rating of 3.
I mean, if it's a Humvee, like, those things are literally designed to be stupid stable. Like,
Military trucks, I'm seeing 4.
Okay, 4
Yeah.
then. So you make it. You don't plow into a. So okay, yes, you go up on the curb. The door slams because you hit like an entire thing of trash cans, take down a mailbox, manage to make it into the center of the road. A car squeals out of the way from you as it's going down the other way, as you're on the wrong side of the road. You manage to even out after you take that out, and now you are driving down the road with a stolen Humvee full of prisoners.
I just want to look him back and be like, Blake, get out them handcuffs. I cannot drive this thing.
Tracy? No, 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 no! No! What are you doing?
Rescue operation.
I wanted to talk to their commander.
Oh.
Tracy, give me another driving roll, please.
-3 again. I'm
Yes.
guessing. Okay, still failing, still weaving. Right.
So you hear a horn, a screeching noise, and a crashing sound.
We all dead.
No, is someone else just avoiding your car crashed?
Ghost of Randy's gonna kill all of you.
As you go through, as you're trying to make a corner to do a getaway, you go up on a curb and smash through 2 fences because it was the corner fence.
I'm anywhere near my apartment.
You just picked. Let's pick a random. Roll me a d6, please.
Scatter.
Yep.
Scatter myself.
Actually, you could do D3 and then a D whatever for each intersection.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you are currently traveling down. So you escaped down the Sheffield? Yeah. Sheffield Drive. So you went this way.
Schofield.
And now you're you make the corner here and are now traveling up to back to this main. You're heading towards Burnside, which is a major street.
I'm just gonna slam the brakes on.
Just gonna point out this is 1970s Victoria. Major street is kind of
Yeah. It's a 4-lane instead of a 2-lane.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna slam brakes on. What do you want me to do? Who wants to be taken prisoner?
Well, nobody, obviously, but this only ends worse. Besides, I think we've got some leverage on him.
Well, less now.
Yeah, less now.
They might just show up and start shooting. It's a gamble.
Can anyone else drive? Can anyone get out of them handcuffs?
No, just run. You run.
Run!
Run!
Try and find Michelle. And I'm running.
Just get out.
Do any of the others join her in running?
I mean, you could use. Is anyone gonna take a bail for
I'll
it?
open the doors so anyone else who wants to can join. And I want to have a quick look in the cab to see if there's a walkie-talkie.
Give me a search check. Quick search check. So search -3.
I've not got it, but I'm spending points rapidly. I'll only spend 1 point on it. Come on.
I can justify search as you constantly have to find Blake's lost things.
Ooh, success by 1.
Is that what the -3?
Yup.
It is. Nice. All right, yeah, you find a radio and a pistol.
I take them both. And run.
All right, doors open. Is anyone else following this strange little girl?
Jacqueline's running.
So give me
Come on, scary lady.
Give me a dex check to get out of there. A dex +1 to get out of there without falling on your face. Because your hands are cuffed behind your back. All right, take a
beautiful face.
Take 1d -2 damage. Or I'll roll it. Do you need me to roll that for you? Do you got it?
Nah.
1d6.
-2.
Ouch! I think you break your nose.
Oh no!
What is
How much damage was that? Sorry, 4?
4.
What was the roll
Too
to
many PDFs.
get out?
Dex at a +2.
4 damage is wound potential 2, so 2 minus 4 is -2. What was she doing that wounded her? Because that's a major wound. Severe pain.
She because it's the back of the Humvee, so she had to step down, over and down.
Ah, yeah, that
And
makes sense.
so-
yeah,
and-
roll HT twice. First time is for avoiding knockdown and stunning. Second time, it's for pain.
So you knock yourself out.
Knockdown and stunning, not knockout. You ignore the pain, but you're stunned.
For at least a round, which is okay because they're going to take a couple more than a few seconds to get a couple blocks away.
So it's ignorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you have a broken nose now.
Blood pouring down.
Blood just pouring down your face.
It's blended into the rest of it.
Yeah,
So-
right.
So Tara, while all that's going on, I take my handcuffs off.
Oh, do you have Oh, you do, and you made it. Okay, so your handcuffs are just off.
And then I will light up a cigarette and sit in the back of the Humvee and wait.
Okay, the rest of you are bailing. Michelle has already been bailing, so he's a decent amount.
Yeah. I'm gonna head to Michelle and my apartment, but I'm not gonna run straight in. I want to approach from the other side of the street and see if there's the army there.
Yes, there would be. You'd see them.
Did
Robert
stay away?
Robert and Jacqueline, where did you go? Are you following with Tracy, or are you going your own direction?
Yeah, no, she's following Tracy. She's lost
Following
me at
her.
Randy, so.
Gotta make sure they're fine.
Alright, so 2 handcuffed people are following a small child.
Can I try luck picking myself out of it?
I mean, yeah. You can take hide behind a fence for a few minutes.
I possibly succeed by 3.
Yeah, you do it.
I tell Jacqueline, hold on for a moment. Just don't move.
Give me one more lock picking to get her.
Oh. I think I hurt her?
Yeah, you make it tighter.
Ah.
You can try one more time. This is taking a few minutes though. Go ahead.
Go like, shit, I told you not to move.
There you go.
I'm keeping watch, over the bins that we're hiding behind.
Michelle, which direction did you go when you bailed? Go ahead and place yourself anywhere in a 5-block radius, Michelle.
Yeah, 1 second. Was grabbing water.
Yeah, no problem. All right, and the rest of you are right the hell here. All right, Blake. Yeah, they definitely show up and point guns at you a lot.
Sorry, I just keep smoking. Hey, I think your boss and I should have a chat.
Okay. They're gonna cuff you again. And then drive you, you can tell, towards the military base.
Okay.
Actually,
In all those documents, did I get a name that I should mention right here?
I have not come up with a name, but does anyone for a commander or something? Who's got a good commander name?
Commander.
John Duplessis.
There we go.
All right, Duplessis.
I was trying to find something French sounding.
Put that in dark visions for me.
I put it in.
Oh, that works.
Roll 20.
Copy paste into a new character real quick.
Yeah. Just gonna say, hey, do me a favor when we get back to the base. I need you to find Commander Duplessis, and just tell him I know a little something about the shadows and a certain reel of film. I say is like I pull my hands out from behind my back with the undone handcuffs again, and
Oh,
just light up another smoke.
They're so pissed at you.
He sounds like someone who needs to stop resisting.
Yeah,
The girl that stole the Humvee, not it.
Yeah, I stuck around.
yeah, but you keep breaking out of the handcuffs and they're military
Oh.
guys. You're gonna get hit in the gut. Does anyone have a base 10 strength damage real quick? Just so I can easily type this out. Thank you.
Thrust is...
Crush minimum 0, so it actually is 0.
Okay,
so
you just get...
It's not damaging in that sense, just painful.
Yeah.
He gives me a love tap.
Yeah, the basically shut the hell up.
Yeah.
But yes, you will get... God, I love this website. This person does not exist is great.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, so yeah. You're driving there. The rest of you are undoing your handcuffs, and one of you is... like, off in the... You're catching your breath after expending that FP, Michelle, just like... You know, that was a hard couple blocks run, jumping over things, dodging in and out. You're currently, like, hiding in... Actually, there's a convenient park right there for you to hide in.
Actually,
Right
he's also near some stores.
Oh, okay.
He wants to go buy quick little makeup kit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not hard. I mean, it's the it's 1979, so give a weird look at the lady, but at the cashier station. But you get it.
The future is now, bigot. Is it enough? Oh, I have this in my inventory, don't I? Is it less than $15?
Is it what?
Less than $15 for a makeup kit, including hair dye.
Yeah, in this time period, yeah.
Okay, I can ignore that from my wealth roll then.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it depends the quality you want of it. If you're just looking for baseline,
Yeah, baseline, he doesn't need quality.
you're fine then.
And he will then go somewhere to just apply it.
Just go to a gas station or a hotel to do your hair dyeing.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay. A cheap motel would be probably safer, so you don't get a guy yelling at you to get out of the damn bathroom.
Sure, yep.
Cool. All right, so that one actually would require a check.
Yep, I'm looking up the pyramid.
Awesome. All right, in the meantime, you guys are you get to see by Michelle's house, and you see that there are indeed military trucks out there also.
Fuck. Shit. Bollocks. Robert, any ideas?
Not that I can come up.
Could go to my house.
Where's your house, nasty lady?
Somewhere.
You don't know where you live?
I know where it is, I just don't know how to tell you.
Alright. Is it a long walk?
sorry. Is this the moment where you use the escape skill, or I'm thinking wrong?
Escape is to get out of your own things.
Ah,
Yeah,
Restraint.
get out.
probably that was the one for the restraints then. If that's the case, smuggling maybe? Could I smuggle them into somewhere safe?
No, in this instance, it would just be what you're trying to do. Like for you.
It sounds like urban survival, just based on
Yeah.
you saying smuggle them into a space. Like, do you mean get them through a dangerous environment in the city?
Well, we're trying to get away. So with Streetwise or with any of those skills, would I be able to know somewhere in this town where I know that we'll be safe?
Streetwise, yes, that's a perfect one for how you're describing it, like a criminal ditch
Oh.
house. You are
Like-
just
like
your mind
failure.
is racing. Oh wait, no, that's a crit fail. Yes, you know
Bring them somewhere dangerous instead, or how does that work?
the exact place you want to go to.
Mm-hmm. Is it got somewhere we can get a shower for nasty lady?
I think I do, but I don't really think it's a good place.
Too late, bro. We're going.
No, you think it's a great place.
Well, might be a great place. Yeah, this way, and I'll start guiding them that way.
As long as it's somewhere we can do some first aid on. Your face is all messed up, lady.
What does my nose look like?
Not good.
Don't worry, if it doesn't work, we'll put a clown nose or something to cover up. No one will notice.
It looks great.
I failed to find a motel room. Is that likely, or is motel just so common that it doesn't really matter?
Yeah, it does. It's so common. You spend a while looking for.
Okay, yeah, -1 to wealth rolls for 1 week then, because of that.
Yeah. You a bunch of them are checked out for some reason, so you have to find a more expensive one. So you can't find a cheap place. You can find a place though.
Cool.
All right, so you guys are trying to walk or go there without being seen because she is still covered in blood and also gushing blood from the nose.
Surely I'm getting a bit woozy.
I mean,
I think it'd stop by now. I'd put some trash up there.
okay.
Is this still the Friday the 5th or the Saturday the 6th? Is it the same day as the lighthouse stuff?
Yes.
Cool, thanks.
It's getting later in the evening.
It takes 30 minutes to do first aid on you. I don't think we should do it in the street.
No.
I'm not even sure I've got basic equipment for it on me.
I mean, you could go to a gas station and shove a couple tampons up her nose. But, like, that would at least stop the blood from pouring
I'll
all
just,
over her.
like, rip some clothing and shove it up my nose.
Some of your hospital gown that you're wearing.
Yeah, that's already soaked in blood. So it'll do a good job.
Okay. All right. So it's going to take a while for you guys to get to where you're going. I'll get back to you. So, Blake,
Yes.
you get, punched to the gut there for resisting, and they drag your ass into the same, actually, admin building you broke into last night.
Nice. At least I know my way out.
Or you broke into tonight. Yeah, you broke in at, like, sundown.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so it is late at night, and you're in there, and they just bring you right back in.
Wait, I thought this was the next day.
It
because,
was the next day.
like,
Okay.
'cause I went home
right,
and
yeah,
I
you
was,
went that night.
Yeah.
I went in the evening and then I spent the rest of the night like going through all that paperwork.
Oh, yeah, and then those guys. So I don't think you're actually... I think you managed to get a shower in there, Jacqueline, now that I'm remembering. Because you two went home. That's
Yeah.
right, and then you met up the next morning. Okay, so that'll happen in the morning. So you're not actually in the hospital gown anymore, covered in blood, but you're covered in
Okay.
blood again because you had
Yeah.
a gushing nose wound, but you're at least in your normal clothing.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so it's like midday now.
And Luke, you could go to the calendar and add in when Randall's going to be fully healed, if you want.
Good thing you had an accidental backup character, right, Luke?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I do a roll for my makeup?
We'll do that in a minute. I want to have Blake seen
Cool.
first. So yes, you are carded in there, and you find a man sitting in there. He's of course willing, wearing military garb.
Yeah.
He is like glaring at you when you get in there, and they push you down. They didn't bother putting the handcuffs on again. They just walked a couple meters, one guy in front of you and two behind you with guns a couple meters behind you, so you can't do that classic I'm gonna grab the gun thing, because they're actually
That's fair.
smart.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I
And-
don't plan on doing that anyway.
Yeah, but that's just you've proven to be a shifty get out of handcuffs guy,
That's fair.
but you
I'll
are.
light up another smoke.
He glares at you even more and then goes, Mr. Black.
I'm gonna take a stab in the dark here, but you're Colonel Duplessis.
Your French is terrible, he says, and then gives you another glare. Says, I have you with illegally obtained classified documents in your home. That's enough to put you away without a trial for years.
Yeah, but I know what you let loose in Vancouver.
Victoria.
Victoria.
Kind of. What would you know about that?
Well, apparently a great deal more than you. Did you know that they actually used to hunt in this area from and were a big part of the natives' mythos?
What were?
The shadow thing. That obviously hitchhiked from the what did you call it? The self-replicating bomb juice that was too good to be true?
They didn't use that exact wording, but that's, yeah. He, like, you can, yeah, give me body language or something. Yeah, body language, please. Damn. Yeah, he definitely, like, clenches his teeth, and you can tell that there's, like, just a mix of pure rage and like fear in him.
Okay. That's could
So,
be good for me.
you know things. That's good for you. All the more reason to put you away for a very long time. Unless you can convince me why you shouldn't be put in a cell for the rest of your miserable life. In the next 20 seconds, I'm going to call the MPs in here and you're going away.
I think Blake takes a big drag off of his cigarette, exhales, and just says, because I know, and you know, that if I'm in a cell, I can't actually fix your fuck up.
Okay. This is
Here.
gonna be a roll of some. Give me a justification for what you're trying to
Savoir
do.
faire?
Yeah. Fast talk?
Ooh. Yeah, fast talk.
Even
Just
with.
fast talk.
Yeah. And you're just doing it in the most piss off way you possibly can. Gotcha.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how to stop it?
I'm starting to put the pieces together.
He like, you can tell he's scoping you out, like trying to get a read on you, because he stares at you for good like 15-20 seconds, and he goes, I'm gonna have 2 guards with you, and you have 72 hours, otherwise you're going away.
Great. Time limit. I work great under pressure. And then, like, check the time.
It's noon 15.
Noon 15. All right.
And then
Great.
he says, and Black, you do anything out of line, and I will not only have you arrested and put away, I'm gonna make sure all your little posse you have with you to be hunted down and put away for the rest of their lives. And some of them have a very long time to live.
Play cool. Be cool. Be cool. Big drag of cigarette. Don't let that actually scare the piss out of you.
Give me an acting then.
And my IQ is 14.
Okay. You don't know if it works or not, but you definitely think you acted cool. You're playing it cool, man. Playing it cool.
Yeah, I guess another big drag off the cigarette.
And then he'll say, get him the hell out of here. And then you'll find a guy from behind you, like, grab you under the armpit and pull you up.
Yeah. Just keep smoking.
And
Alright.
they'll get you to the edge of the military base, like there. And one guy tosses you out, and then there's 2 more that are walking behind you as you got, you like, either, are you going to fall on the ground, or are you going to try to not?
Try to not.
Okay, give me a dexterity, basic then. If you want to roll acrobatics or anything, you can. You stumble, trip a little bit, but you manage not to fall on your face. And you have 2 MPs with you.
Take a look behind him, or take a look at him, and like, all right, well, bebop, rocksteady, let's go.
That's not out yet.
No, you're right. That's totally not out yet. What year is it again?
79.
Oh,
Rocky and Bullwinkle?
Rocky and Bullwinkle.
Rocky Bullwinkle. Let's go.
Cool. Okay. Michelle, go ahead and give me that disguise check now.
Okay, and will I get bonuses? Because most of the people who could possibly search for me would probably only have a description, or what? Or that'd be on them, wouldn't it be?
That would be on them. You get a +1 because of the correct materials, though.
Cool, and it normally takes 30 minutes to an hour. I'd like to double that for another +1.
Okay. So 2 hours of changing your appearance. Oh! You didn't need that, but yeah. You spend 2 hours and you don't recognize you when you look in the mirror after it's all said and done.
Do you think he's not going overboard? Like, all the small things that can slightly change you just enough to make someone think,
No,
you're not.
Nose totally plays.
Like, you definitely, like, you probably went, you did everything. You tweaked it, and, like, You managed to dye your beard correctly and everything like that, which is a feat if anyone's ever tried to do that. Because, it stains skin. Kind of like when you try to dye your hair, if you do get, it does that like weird thing on the edge, but you managed to actually do it without that like weird dyeing of the skin. You look. It's like in the what's that one? It wasn't me. It was the one-armed man. Fugitive, the fugitive. Like when Harrison Ford. It's still Harrison Ford, but people wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So you did.
Me.
Alright, in that case then, happy with his disguise. You might as well stay in the motel for the night, right?
Yeah, that's 2
Yeah.
hours. So that's by the time you're done, it is 2:15. Where these guys have a walk.
Oh shit, I forgot. Michel forgot to turn location services off on his phone.
All right, 1.6 or basically 2 miles at walk speed. Does anyone have that?
Walk speed is like about 5 kilometers an hour,
And 2 miles.
which 3.2 kilometers. 40 minutes.
40 minutes. All right. So at 1 o'clock, you guys get to your where Robert thinks is safe. And he pulls up and knocks on the door, or walks up and knocks on the door, and a guy, scraggly looking, little, big circles under his eyes, looks at him and goes, "Robert, what are you doing here?" This is Skinny Jake.
And what did I do to him?
Skinny Jake, he owes you a solid for a gig you did a while ago.
I'll tell him. Hey, I need a place to stay and heal her up, and I kind of glance and show her nose, kind of like being beaten.
My nose is smashed in.
He looks you up and down, and then closes the door again. You hear the chain go, and then open it. The door opens up.
I motion them to get in, and we start helping her nose once we get her inside.
Yep. 30-minute first aid check. There you go. All right, you're not bleeding out anymore.
I ask for a mirror.
You look in the mirror, and it's like purple. Just have you ever seen a broken nose right after it happened?
No, but I can assume.
Look up a picture. It's not pretty.
Just like burst into tears.
Yes, it's like
I'm hideous.
it's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, but purple.
I shrug your shoulders. Yeah, it's alright. It'll be okay.
I'm disgusting, you stupid child.
It sounds like this.
I press the alcohol swab a bit harder as you say that.
Yeah, you sound like this because your nose is completely blocked off. Skinny Jake,
What are
like
we doing now?
Skinny Jake looks at while they're doing that. Ev goes, "Who's the broad?"
Meaning Jacqueline?
Yeah.
Some fancy TV star. She doesn't want anyone to look at her. That's why we're just doing it all down low. So don't tell anyone.
Mm-hmm.
She hears him say fancy TV star. Give him a
So
wink.
now that you're done avoiding me, do you have my money? and it hits you. You owe this guy a decent chunk of change.
I don't have it yet. I've been working on it. I got a job. I just haven't saved enough.
I think I need at least a down payment, Robert. Unless we want 2 broken noses here.
I don't have any on me, right?
You do.
I do?
Yeah, you'd have to make a. So for a expensive check, it's what is it, Michelle? It's wealth minus what? Or Jared?
Yep. Expensive purchases. Have you noted that down in? No, but what is your wealth level? The default is 10. If you took any disadvantages related to your wealth, they'd lower to 9, 8, 7, etc. I'm at 9, for example. So was Tracy. I think you were too.
I took social stigma, but nothing that affected my wealth.
Okay, you're at 10. Expensive purchases. People need to spend more than they have. Roll 36 versus 10, and the modifiers are... Oh.
7.
Okay, how much more expensive is it than $300?
It's we'll say in this time period you owe him like 500.
Okay, yeah, no, it goes off of doubling to give penalties, so no penalty to the roll.
Okay.
Would he roll 7? It works.
Oh, so he just has it?
He takes -1 to his wealth score. Go to that pool on your sheet. The pools section in general. Add 1 for wealth. Set it to default 10, current 9, and restore it in a month.
Okay.
So you're going in your pockets, reaching in, and like you manage to, if you pay him the 5,
Yeah, I pay it outright.
and he's like, "Oh, glad to see you managed to have it. Why do these
told you.
ones smell so funny?"
Don't ask questions.
You kind of like it. Glare gives you glare, and then shoves it all into his pocket, and says, "You have 3 hours, and I want you out."
Yeah. And he makes sure to get that up.
All right. Yeah, and so now you and Tracy can have your scene, because if you want one.
Thank you, Luke, for adding that to the calendar.
No worries.
Would actually be the 6th, though, not the 4th, because 4 weeks are less than a month.
That's true.
Tracy and Jacqueline, do you want to have a scene or anything? Or are you good?
No, I think we're all right. But I'm just gonna be like, oh, what's the plan?
Yeah.
We need
same.
to get in touch with Michelle. Oh, I can't believe he let himself get taken. They're gonna execute him or something.
My nose. My nose.
Your nose? I'm in a child's body.
You are a child.
I'm a fucking middle-aged. No, I'm in my late 20s. I'm a hot thing, bro. No, I'm in this child body. That's gonna attract the wrong type of men.
Look, we need to just stand low for now. We'll just wait it out, and then we'll go see if we can break him up. But we cannot bring Jacqueline about with looking like that. So you two probably should go back into your place, and I'll see what I can do about it.
They're watching my place. We could
Go
try
to our
Jacqueline,
office. You can stay
and
there.
then they raided your office.
Ah, right. We lose that too. What do we have left?
Would it be too meta for me to mention a place that they might be able to think of?
Go ahead.
Michelle's office.
I was about to say the same thing.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Rob
We'll
just
try
say, well,
Jacqueline's. If they're watching that, we'll go to Michelle's office.
Okay, at least
I
we
mean,
have a plan.
Michelle's office is close. Jacqueline's is, if it's one of those things where right now you don't have an
Oh.
automobile.
So
And
yeah, if it's close to Michelle's office, we'll walk there.
yeah, like Michelle's office is like 2 miles where,
An hour.
yeah, where Jacqueline's place, and then, cause is like, yeah, like 4 miles.
Yeah, let's walk to the office, and then we'll go from there. But we'll start off. I would like to make a stop at a payphone to ring Django.
Okay. I mean, there's a phone here.
Where are we again? Oh yeah,
Skinny
I'll look at
Pete's.
Skinny Pete.
Or Skinny Jake. Sorry.
Skinny Jake. Can I use your phone? It's local.
Kind of gives a nod.
Pull the card out of my pocket. Dial Django.
Her office or her house?
Probably our house if I've got that number.
You do.
Then yeah.
Hello?
Django, it's Tracy. Blake's been like, I don't even know what the word is. Political prisonered by the army.
Yeah. Oh, what?
The army's got Blake. We're into all this ghost business. You know what's going on. I've told you.
Okay.
They're watching my apartment. I don't know where Michelle is.
Yeah.
Just if you can find him to tell me, please, about where they've got Blake or what's going to happen to him. They raided his place. That crazy American, like, set off a firebomb or something. Are you sick?
And you hear thump thump bump bump.
Hello? Put phone down. Let's walk fast to Michelle's office. That sounded bad, and I will relay.
She actually lives pretty damn close too. She lives like right by the police department here. I think it was like right by this park here. Yeah, she's like right here.
Alright, change of plans. We need to go to Django's first. That didn't sound right. Or you guys could go to Michelle's office and I'll meet you there. Your choice.
Should just stick together now.
Robert? I'll give Robert the gun as well, by the way.
Oh, okay.
I have my own gun. He will
I'll take
show you.
the-
He has
I don't know how to use it.
No, you don't.
No, you
You
do
do
not.
not.
Oh, that was taken, right? Then yeah, I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll give you the
Keep
gun.
forgetting
from
about that.
the cab of the Humvee.
Yeah.
Yeah, Django. We gotta go to Django's. She sounded like she were in trouble, Robert.
I guess I'll go to Django's and have them go to the office then.
No, we'll stick together. We'll all go to Django's.
Okay.
It's
All right.
right around the corner.
That said, let's take we've been going for a decent clip and I need to make a quick map. Let's take a quick break and be back in 5 or 10 minutes. Thank you for watching. We'll be back shortly. And we are back. All right. So let's bring you guys to the correct place. Also helps if I actually give this place a name. We're not doing dynamic lighting because that is too much of a pain in the butt right now.
No worries.
Squares
Oh, yep, you are right.
and feet. God, she's bourgeoisie.
This was her grandma's place. Or her parents' place.
Generational wealth.
This sofa's it's wrapped in plastic.
Oh, fuck those people. Just don't buy a fucking sofa.
Hexes? Hexes?
I'm doing it. Give me a sec.
All my hexes live in Texas?
That's why
And then feet to meters, and then we are all here, so we're good to start.
We're already in.
Yep.
We're streaming this.
would.
Content!
Content!
So, presumably they do make it to her place or something weird has happened.
I mean, yeah, they make it. They're going to get there before you, Blake, a little bit. Well, actually, no, you're going to have MPs driving you around. You get there first.
Okay.
Blake?
So, yeah, I assumed you... Oh, you haven't said it yet, but I assumed you're going to Django's house, because that's your go-to.
Yeah. Yeah, she might have heard from people.
Okay, did you try calling her first?
Yeah, probably tried calling her first.
Alright,
Like
well,
on a payphone.
then you get a busy signal.
Okay.
And if you try her office, she's not in today.
Okay, head over.
Alright, actually, for group cohesion, I'm going to say, you guys are walking down the street, and you see, like, a military vehicle pull up. And then, do you, like, hide?
Yeah, I'd be like, oh shit! I'd jump into a bush, probably.
And then you see Blake, like, step out non-handcuffed, probably lighting a cigarette.
And I'd be like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Blake? Emerge from bush, shouting at you. So now it's okay to steal Humvee and take your handcuffs off, is it?
And
I-
then
Didn't steal a Humvee.
two military guys get out.
I think I want to turn and start running. It's like, did you sell me out, Blake? I back up, get ready to run.
Just go knock on the door.
Hi, the military guys, suspiciously.
They're standing at the car, just eyeing you suspiciously back. And I'm looking at the woman with the purple nose. One of them actually goes, "Miss, are you okay?"
She just puts a thumbs up.
I give him the finger.
Look, guys, we've got a lot to do and only like 3 days to do it, so...
How did you know we were here?
I didn't. I had no idea where you were. I figured Django might have heard from you, though.
I called her. She sounded sick. And then there was some banging. I'm not sure what's going on, but
Thump, thump, thump. Django, you in there?
I can't decide which one's the main door. This one or this one? That's a window. That's a door. Yeah, okay.
I think it's yeah. The other one opens next to a bathroom. You probably don't bring your visitors in there. So lonely.
So alone.
Let me bring myself up there.
Django!
Drag us in on Jackie.
You see her standing next to her phone, mismounted on the wall, kind of passed out, pulled her into a fetal position. Or maybe not passed out, but on the ground, pulled her into a fetal position.
Test the window.
Just
It's
test
locked.
the
It's locked.
Tracy, the door is unlocked.
door.
Oh.
Oh my eyes. Door open. Django.
Django!
Do you need a perception check to see if she's doing okay?
Why did it
She's
not switch to
obviously
feet?
not doing okay.
No, I mean like bleeding, or does she look like somebody beat her up or something like that out of distance?
Looks like a clown got her. Quick, shoot Robert.
You don't see any sign of struggle or anything.
Typical
Just at a
clown,
general glance.
Jacqueline's just outside smoking.
Are the soldiers hot?
Go inside. You hear something.
Rightio.
No questions asked.
Yeah, she's just on the ground, kind of making a moaning sound.
Sexy moans?
Yeah.
Or
Pain
like,
moans.
grab her by the shoulders and give her a little shake.
She opens her.
Django.
She opens her eyes, and you see one of them is completely, like, black.
Ah,
Fuck. Django! Django!
Blake?
she's not a baby. Stop shaking her.
Yes, Blake.
What are you?
What happened?
I don't know.
You obviously, like, came in contact with the black shit.
Jacqueline walks over to her and just like puts her hands on her head. Just like closes her eyes, like, show me what you've seen.
She kind. You don't.
Puts which hand?
Puts both my hands on her head.
One of your hands is a witch hand, though. Oh, wait, no, witch hand. But one of your hands is all black, right?
Yeah, but I can still do things with it.
Hominin. Mm-hmm. No, I didn't think Jared asked which hand. I thought he was saying it was a witch hand.
Yeah, I was asking if it was which hand you were using.
Both. Power of Christ compels your style.
Yeah.
We
Please
didn't
close
have
the door.
enough. You didn't bring it. You got from around the corner.
He looks friendly.
You've seen him before
Yeah, I know. I know he's friendly.
from the club
Yeah.
or from the discotheque.
Were Tracy there? I don't think she were.
Nope.
Were he friendly? I don't think he were.
He wasn't unfriendly, from what I remember.
He was surprisingly pleasant.
We didn't have enough for her.
What did you do to her?
Enough of what?
We told you to bring us more so we could make more. You didn't. Oh, Blake, you got your gun back, by the way.
Wait, I didn't have a gun.
I thought you did.
I'd given it to Django. Oh, but, Robert handed Blake something.
Yeah. You from like a different Dang, you got like a 9mm, I think it was.
Yeah, what was it? Luke?
Huh?
The like gun that
Oh, the gun that Randy gave you.
yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a 1911, probably .45 one.
Yeah.
Randy likes a bigger bullet. Randy's
So like
obsessed
that
with
and
the
like
1911.
just the one magazine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Did you bring more?
We know a place where you can find it.
I know, the lighthouse. Did you bring it?
Why
No,
can't you
we've
get it
had
yourself?
some troubles from the last time we met. Now, undo what you did to Django, please.
There's... Unfortunately... Without more, there's no way to fix her.
Fine, I will get you more. But
He smiles too big of a smile.
Friendly.
Good, good, good. Well, we have much to prep for. Don't worry, he hangs up the phone on the wall. We'll get preparations here underway.
all right.
Much to do, much to do.
Blake, you can't be serious.
Well, if he's gonna fix Django, we need to get more. Let's get going.
I mean, if you wanted to roll anything, you could.
I don't know what I'd be rolling.
Snuggling.
I know. What a waster of crit.
You can roll detect lies or things like that, body language, all kinds of things, while you're talking to him.
Okay.
Oh snap! I've got that.
Yeah, actually, I want to detect lies on whether he was telling the truth about being able to fix her.
You think he might be able to fix her, but it's not by the way he's saying.
All right. Good to know. Let's go get the stuff.
And okay, if you want to just head out.
Like, I am so angry right now because, you know, Django's one of the only people that tolerates me.
Cool. All right, I thought that was going to play out completely differently, but does anyone else want to do anything in here, or are we good?
Jacqueline wants to stay and help with the preparations.
That sounds on brand, honestly.
Yeah. Okay. He'll gladly
Also, you
accept.
lose 1 FP every 4 hours, plus 1 after starting to get tired, because you've been awake for a while now.
There's a bed in here. She'll go have a nap and then she'll help set this party or whatever's happening.
Cool. Okay. Sounds good if you guys are heading out.
Yeah, and I think Tracy's just like, what are you thinking, Blake? What? We've got to help her.
We are gonna
She's
help her.
lying. and then following you to the military car or whatever. We've got to find Michelle. We need to stop at Michelle's office.
Okay. We also are going to need the makings for Molotovs. Possibly a remote detonator. I say, with the MPs in the driver's seat.
If only Randy were here. He's been building a bomb to get Pierre Trudeau for years. Randy's plans to blow up the lighthouse. Diesel fuel and fertilizer bomb.
Okay.
Oh no. No. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna
You're gonna bomb this guy.
give him what he wants.
And then set it off.
And then set it off.
Thought so. I'm glad that you were here to think.
Or maybe it's his story, and if you give him what he wants, there'll be like a narrative moment where he's like, "But is this really what I wanted?"
All along, it's been this guy's deal. Rosenschwartz.
That's some really fucking M. Night Shyamalan shit right there. What a twist!
What a twist. Alright, so you guys are going up to his office then? And Jacqueline staying behind, catching a nap, and then helping him with prep?
Yep.
Good to know.
Sounds like.
Okay. Alright, you head up. Tracy, give me a will check, please.
Will. What am I doing? Making will checks for. I'm plenty willful.
You can do a Robert check instead if you want.
You, as you're getting onto the campus, you're heading to the theater building, and then something catches your attention just snaps straight to the science building.
There's one of those things here, isn't there? Is that what I'm feeling?
You're feeling something.
This.
Oh no,
Something
not
wrong.
Dr. Jackson.
I don't know where it is, but there's something strange about that building. Pointing at it. Let's see if Michelle's in his office. Come on, quick.
Alright,
And Sarah, I do have a plan that could work serendipitously depending on what time it is. If it's been like 8 hours since Michelle went to sleep.
you actually slept fine. It's been, you woke up at what, 7? 9?
Sure, and what is it? Is it 5 or 6?
Yeah, thereabouts-ish.
Okay.
So,
If it works out, Michelle was planning on calling Black and White, then his house, then his office, then Django.
okay. So, you know
Empty
what?
office, but then the phone rings.
Yeah, just let's be a little bit serendipitous. You poke in, and he's not in there, but the phone immediately, like maybe 30 seconds later, rings.
Pick it up. Don't say anything. And then,
Hello?
Michelle, it's Tracy.
Tracy?
Yeah,
Why?
we're looking for you.
I am not there.
Clearly. Blake's, I don't know, he's not explained. Working with the army now?
Ah. I escaped. What? How? You were behind me. I guess you escaped too.
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. Jacqueline and Robert
Just
are here. No,
sorry, I had food in my mouth at the time, but just to interject, when you say working with the army, Blake kind of gets the I don't even the face, and he does the like
Hand motion.
handshake, like kinda.
he's working with I don't know for, but someone's done something to Django. I don't know who he is. This old guy. Blake says you met him before.
The man from the disco?
Yeah, at a disco.
He wants to become immortal with the sand.
Blake, he said he'll fix Django if we bring him more. He's clearly lying, but Blake says that we're getting it anyway. He's got a plan.
Okay, I have some sand in my office, and I gave some to Dr. Jackson in the science building.
That's not the one
Third floor.
right across from the theatre department, is it?
Wait?
Can you get down here?
Yes.
Take a cab.
I could find a cab.
Alright, I'll grab this stuff from your office. I think we need to check on Dr. Jackson, though. I think something's wrong in the science department.
Actually, Michelle's gonna take a cab to his place.
Okay. And grab your motorcycle.
Yeah.
Rad.
Cool. It takes.
Oh, to be a 18-year-old girl at this university swooning over Michelle on his motorbike. Virginia Parkour Theatre.
Did you take any levels of Attractive Michelle? I don't remember.
Wait.
You did?
Look at him.
Attractive.
He looks like that squishy face.
When attractive.
One attractive? I mean, yeah, he's got a little fangirl. Like,
Squishy faced Jeremy. What?
Jeremy Renner, that Hawkeye guy. I always think that Michelle looks a bit like him.
there's definitely
I totally see it.
there's definitely some girls in his classes that take it just because, you know, he's the hot professor.
He's got a motorbike, bro. Look at him.
He looks just like that guy who'll be born in 2 years. Wait, no, it's 79. He looks just like that 8-year-old American kid.
But yeah, all right. You guys just waiting for Michelle to get there, or are you doing anything in the college while it takes, you know, a little bit for him to get there?
Find all the dust in Michelle's office. Dust.
You'll also find his flashlight.
With like a bunch of
Grab
gels
Michelle's
next to it.
Fleshlight. And all the different attachments for Michelle's fleshlight.
Actually, while I'm there, I want to call Zine guy
Spooky?
Spooky.
Hello?
Hey, it's me.
Oh, you're alive. Or not alive, not arrested. I thought you were arrested. I heard on the CV you were arrested.
Oh, no, I was.
By military police and you got out of it. Damn, man. You're one, like, noodly guy. Do you need me to get you into a safe house or something? You on the lam?
No, I'm good. Got a couple MPs right here. Just call up for an update. See if you found anything else.
Well, you gave him copies. Did you give him the files, or I don't remember.
No, I didn't have time to give him the
The files.
files, but
So, I think I puzzled together, something. The, dust, you know, reacts to light and all that. but I think maybe it reacts to other frequencies in more extreme ways.
Like light frequencies or radio frequencies or
Yes.
like okay.
Like,
So
I don't know this for a fact, but
Yeah. Gamma laser.
I don't know exactly. I don't know this for a fact, but I have a theory about it. You'd have to probably hit it with, like, some equipment that only, like, medical institutions or science facilities would have.
like the one that I'm standing under that someone might have given some stuff, some dust for science experiments to.
What are you standing under? I don't know where you are, Blake.
I went to college. There's like a science facility around here, and something weird's going on, according to Tracy.
Yeah.
So, like, what's this theory of yours?
Well, the dust replicates with light in the spectrum that you give to it. If you assign it blue, it creates more blue dust creatures, or whatever you want to call them. We need a name for this stuff. But if you give it other frequencies that are outside the spectrum, I think it would still react, and it might react in a more violent fashion. Again, just a hypothesis, but from what I put together, that's
Were there any frequencies in those documents? Like, did they meant? Is there anything that I was reading about last night that might?
they did some ultraviolet stuff.
Okay, so if say somebody did some ultraviolet tests on this thing,
I don't think ultraviolet might make it the ultraviolet's
pretty sure
color
Michelle
grow
already
quicker. He did.
oh yeah, yeah,
That
that's
answer.
true. Fair enough. All right. Cool. Can I just give him a quick rundown from like the highlights of those files and see if maybe that helps him at all?
Yeah, give me teaching.
Teaching?
Yeah, isn't there a teaching skill?
But that's to like teach a
Yeah.
skill. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
trying to.
Yeah, just give me a base IQ.
Research?
Research. Give me research. Yeah. It takes a little bit to explain it, but you can give him the lowdown, so he'll go, ooh, yeah, let me do some thinking here. But yeah.
Cool.
All right, after you're done explaining, Michelle, you pull up and in.
All right.
Why do you look
A
like
black-haired guy with were colored contact lenses a thing in this time?
No.
Okay. Yeah, black-haired guy with
Sunglasses, aviators, probably.
sort of looks like he has different facial structure because of the way he did the highlights and shadows.
You contoured your face. Give
Yes.
yourself a thinner nose.
Aged himself a little bit. That's like the one thing I can actually do.
And maybe some aviators or something.
I'd see you coming on your bike though, surely. I'd like step forwards and then see the stranger get off it. Be like, oh,
Hello?
sorry. Huh? Michelle?
Tracy? I
Why
did
do
not
you
want
look
to
like
get caught by the police.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great job, honestly. You look weird. Like, walking around, squinting at your face. That's amazing.
What do I teach?
Shrug. Fair enough. Point at the creepy feeling building. Is that the science building?
What?
Uh-huh. I don't think we should waste time. And then I'll hold up. Is this all the that you had in your office? Or was there any hidden?
No, that is all.
Okay.
I assume she was like waiting outside the room or the building, so we'll just walk in and go grab them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blake is just finishing explaining.
So what are comps with Blake?
They're like standing in the hallway.
Oh,
MPs.
they aren't going to arrest us?
I don't know. Blake's working with them. They've not said much of anything. Blake
Okay.
says it's fine, though.
Let's go get them.
Blake!
I'll walk out and just like look at my escort, like, all right, Rocky, Bullwinkle.
They frown.
You see some weird guy?
You gotta be an IQ to be able to recognize him off the bat.
A contest against my disguise roll, which
you critted, but
was critical.
He still might make it. Nope.
No, it was a margin of 7.
Yeah, I know, but he might have critical too. There's always the chance.
He'd already rolled.
Yeah, which he didn't. So weird guy.
How's that?
We're ready, I'll just say.
Actually, I think with the time limit, I'm not even concerned who the weird guy is.
You just go.
Yep. To the science
I don't
building,
know.
let's go.
Once we're away from Rocky and Bullwinkle, I'll say, it's Michelle. This is Michelle.
Hello, Blake.
You look ridiculous.
I look like someone who was not caught by the police. You all look tired.
Nod.
You
Actually, Tracy, you got a full night's sleep. You're not. You're
Oh.
fine. Blake's the one that's looking exhausted.
So what, they raided you, captured you, let you go to do what you were going to do anyways?
Me and a colonel came to an understanding.
I see. It's probably enough time to get close to his office.
Yeah, you actually go in, and you are heading into like up the staircase, and you notice that there is I mean, it's not hard to tell. There's just dark as hell in there on this floor.
Oh, Steve.
Pass Michelle his flashlight from his office.
And there's all kinds of aurora borealis happening in the hallway.
At this time of day.
If on closer inspection, give me. Actually, no. You can see it from here when you go close enough. Every single light in this hallway is just like covered in the sand.
Well, we don't have to go to the lighthouse to get more of it.
Does anyone see Dr. Jackson?
What does he look like? Black sand? If not, then no.
Middle-aged physicist? Curly hair?
Be great to turn around and see an undead, curly-haired, middle-aged person in a lab coat walking towards me. But no, just Just Aurora Borealis.
Also, what the fuck happened to your face, Jacqueline?
Oh, Jacqueline's not here.
She's not here.
Oh,
She stayed
Setting
back.
up for the party.
Yeah, Jacqueline's helping set up for the party.
Actually, she
think?
passed out.
right.
But yeah, right now Jacqueline's asleep in Django's bed.
Maybe. Django's got a couple beds.
Okay.
It was
So
originally
many beds for.
because she had inherited a her family's house from where there was like 6 kids.
So, what do we do about this sand here?
I look over at the MPs.
Who are like wide-eyed and kind of backing up a little bit. There's also perception rolls if you want to see. Vision, in particular.
It's the same as vision.
Jacqueline, you notice it right away. It's getting closer and closer down the hall, and you notice that the area that is the most thick is the area that's pointing to the X-ray room.
X-ray room. I point and kind of start hesitantly walking towards it.
I'll point at the MP's sidearms and say something like, "Those just for show?"
They're gonna like look at you, and one of them pulls it out and goes, "No." The other one's like, "What the shit is happening?"
Do you have a shotgun?
No.
Okay.
And let's hope that's enough.
Just call Dr. Jackson. Are you okay?
Okay.
Come on.
So as you round the corner towards like the hallway where the X-ray room is, it's no longer just them on the walls. Coming out of a door is almost like a spider web of them, and they're pulsating, like kind of like arteries that are like right next to a heart, where they're kind of like getting thicker as each heartbeat. So it's like just they pulse up, and along the trail of the artery, like going from the floor to the ceiling, is like growing for a second, and then all of these veins are expanding out of the X-ray room.
I think we should either get this dust and go, or Blake, what's that move here?
I'm sorry, what was that?
What's that move? What exactly are you doing for the army? And surely this is beyond us now. Look at it.
Well, I'm fixing the problem. And,
So fix it.
yeah, working on it.
Cops, get the building shut down so no one comes in here.
He's gonna actually grab. Get to the radio. Get the rest of the guys in here. We need to shut this building down. Get it surrounded. Blah. He starts barking orders after you remind him that that's probably a good idea. And then on the way off, he kind of one of them stops, looks, and pulls the fire alarm.
No! As soon as they leave, I look at these other two and like, I got another idea. Like, find a microwave. Put like a mug in it. Fill it with coins.
I don't know how how microwaves
Oh,
are at this
Yeah, I
point.
think they were pretty
Ubiquitous?
common in the late 70s. But still, you'd probably have to search hard to find the one microwave in this science building.
oh, there's bound to be a little break room somewhere on the floor.
Michelle, you know where the break room is here.
Down there. Third right.
Great.
What are you thinking, Blake?
Well, I'm thinking we set this up to be a time bomb, so that way when it goes off, the whole goddamn pile of powder goes off like, well, a pile of powder.
Some string and a lighter might work better.
Okay.
Then
I
what
don't
the
know.
break room?
What are you thinking, Michelle?
If you just want to blow it all up.
You're all standing in the
what is the
hallway looking
microwave
down,
for?
right?
Yeah, hallway.
Give me a hearing check.
The microwave's a time bomb. I saw him do it in that movie once.
You guys definitely hear that. You know, you've all got an X-ray, right?
Yeah.
You hear the noise of the X-ray machine on.
Oh. Oh shit. Turn that off.
Well, you'd have to go in the X-ray room where all the dust is. All the veiny dust.
Michelle will grab a broom. I assume they have lots of brooms because it's a science building.
I mean, there's brooms. Yeah, there's
Oh!
And
Oh, are there sperm suits?
What?
like the lead vests.
I'm not googling that.
They're like the lead plates, lead like plated things that you can put up. that-
No, no,
right.
no. The
Boiler
like clean
suits, you
room
mean?
suits. The like clean
Yeah, you
room
want a
suits.
boiler suit.
Yeah.
not a facility like this. No.
Okay.
Sperm suit.
It's a new one for me too.
They're all white.
But no,
Some of
they don't have a clean room at this institution.
Okay.
Um,
Ooh, we need a vacuum cleaner.
I mean, you could probably find one, but like
Yeah.
there's a lot of it. When I'm saying like there's veins coming out, I'm talking like veins the size of baseballs in width.
You know it would be a better idea than going into that room to turn it off? Going
Shutting
to
power
the
down.
breaker box.
I don't know where that is.
Me either. Army guys. Where'd the army guys go?
Downstairs to get the building cleared out.
Tara, what's the ceiling look like? Is
Covered
it one
in
of those tiled ceilings?
yeah.
Here, Tracy. And then I'll like pick Tracy up and stick her head through one of the tiles. Like, where are all the big cables going? Bye.
Yeah.
What? Do we lose someone?
Sorry, Miss
Jared.
Clyde. Miss Clyde.
I'm just gonna roll vision.
Yeah, I think so.
There's a few things up here. Oh god. Dead moth in my mouth.
Dead bat in your mouth?
Moth. Oh, blah.
He got you. Zing on me too. Obviously.
Yeah.
Are they big cables going in a particular direction?
Yes, there are.
Um, that way. I point with my arm, like head in the tiles, arm pointed.
If you do this like 3 or 4 times, you will be able to find the breaker
They go
room.
around a corner, and then. Oh, I see what you're doing. We're following them away from this room.
Yes.
Clever.
All right, yeah, you find the breaker room. It's locked
Unlock it.
with the pistol.
Is there a fire hydrant or something, or a fire extinguisher or something big and heavy to whack it a couple times with?
Yes, there is. Strength check.
We do that.
Yeah, it doesn't take long. You bash in. Wow, you guys have been rolling really well here for a bit. You bash into it, and the door handle falls off.
Great. Open it and turn off all the electricity.
Just throw the main switch.
Yeah.
Okay. So, as soon as that happens, what can only be described as millions of upset insects noise comes from down the hallway.
Uh-oh.
It's not happy.
Close the door.
And you hear a crash.
I push the door. The broken open door closed.
And then like something is moving really quick with tile and like wall glass breaking.
Like when my cat got in the ceiling.
And then stops for a minute. And you hear roll hearing again. Don't forget about Robert. You're here.
I'm not sure what I can do. This is far too unnatural for Robert.
You can roll hearing.
Yeah, you could roll hearing.
No minuses?
No minuses.
No, fail.
All right. Anyone who made it by wow, Blake, you hear it like crazy. There is a avalanche of sand ballering down the hallway towards you guys.
Sand incoming.
Do we stay or do we run?
Do we run?
Is there a place to run?
If you bust out of that door and then bail,
What?
Run!
Michelle runs.
Tracy runs.
Runs up.
okay. As you go out, the only way I can describe this. Oh wait, you've all seen Princess Mononoke, right?
Yet.
No.
No. Nope.
Philistines.
Wow. Okay.
It's my least favorite. That's not true.
Yeah, Miyazaki has got some real stinkers.
Real stinkers. Jinx, bro.
But all right, for those of you who have seen it, at the very beginning, that creature that he faced here. Oh, I got it. Copy image. At the very beginning, is like made of sand, running down the hallway. I posted a picture for you all in the Discord.
Torrent of
Not a GIF?
goop.
But yeah, it's almost like a giant spider sand mass. And the
Dragging itself through the corridor.
yes, and it is not just grabbing on the floor, it's like grabbing and pulling on the walls and ceilings and stuff like that, just cascading towards you guys.
What floor are we on?
3.
The outside of the building, did it look like there were ledges by the windows?
There are.
Michelle's gonna quickly open a window and hang from the ledge.
So Michelle just opens the window and just give me an acrobatics. All right, so Michelle just pieced out the window. You guys, the rest of you can
I'm
do a
not
run
going for
check.
that on the 3rd floor. I head for the stairs.
All right. Those of you who are running, you can just do it. I don't have a map, but you can roll running check. Anything you fail by, that's how much FP you lose.
Whew.
And Robert?
Run.
But I did my running skill before this. Do I still gotta run the HT?
Yeah, this is.
Then down by 5.
Oh, he
No,
did do
he
running
doesn't.
right away.
Oh,
Yeah,
he did running right away.
succeeded
Oh,
it.
he did. Okay, never mind. Yeah, then you succeeded it. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Then I don't fail by
You
5.
don't fail by 5. Okay, so you guys are running down. You barely avoid that thing, and it's like makes angry bug screeching kind of sound at you as it goes by. If you want to, you can roll a vision check as you pass by it as you're running at a -2, 3, -3.
Nope.
Blake, as you're darting by and like jumping to the stairs and nearly avoiding having it grab you, you notice a break in the sand, and you see human skin on the inside in there.
Fuck. I think it's Dr. Jackson.
Dr. Jackson has ascended to a higher level of existence.
This isn't even his final form, bro.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Brr, but I am for real. Your son is a screeching beast monster thing now.
But yeah, you're bucking it down the stairs, and it turns and like shakes and quivers, and then starts chasing down after you. Where are you headed? Like out of the building to a specific area?
I'm going to the MP guys.
You have no idea where they went.
Their car?
Main entrance. I
Okay,
think, probably
the entrance.
for me.
All right. Everyone following Blake then? And I assume that Michelle's doing that thing where he lets go of the ledge and catches the next one.
Is it large enough to do that
Yep.
safely? Cool, yeah.
Just give me another acrobatics.
Am I able to take time on this one?
Yes, you can.
Since it's not an emergency? Cool. Taking 4 times as long as he should.
So you're like thinking about it, staring, thinking, let go, grab. Yeah. Cool. Okay. You can get to the bottom level, and about the time you get down, Blake and those guys are bursting out of the door.
Hey, run to my bike.
All right. As the rest of you you're heading to the police vehicle, or the
The
military vehicle?
Humvee or
Yeah.
Jeep.
The Jeep. All right, you burst out, and then that thing bursts out after you, quivers, and then starts like coalescing and vibrating, and also tendrils start pulling, like creating towers towards the sky. Almost like in a tree formation.
This
Yeah,
could be
I'm
really
sure
good
we'll
or
just start
terrible.
blasting it.
Who's driving? Who pulled into the? Or you're all heading towards the Jeep, right? Yeah.
Jeep, yeah.
People can give me an IQ check if they want. There may be weapons inside the car, inside the vehicle.
But the escort is nowhere to be found.
One guy is there. You can see them like waving something down. They're not in the vehicle. Looks like they were guiding people out of the building and stuff, and now they're turning and looking at the giant, ever-growing expansion of.
Yeah, I'm gonna run to the Jeep, and I'm looking for like a flare gun.
All right, search. Add a +3. Yeah, easy to find. You know exactly where it would be. It's under, and you do find an emergency road flare.
All right.
Not a gun, a flare.
An emergency road flare.
Yep, a bunch of
Okay.
them actually.
I grabbed the bundle and start running back towards the creature.
Okay.
I light up a flare and I throw it at it.
All right, how far are you throwing it? Like how many meters away are you?
Well, I suck at throwing. What's it doing? Is it like
Growing
still approaching?
upwards. No,
It's growing upwards.
it's like an ever expanding tree. So you can tell it is growing, and it's growing up towards the sky, in like a fractal fashion.
Okay. Yeah, I
What's its
pop
size
one
modifier?
and I throw it. Yeah, what is its size modifier?
+2 at this point.
+2.
Aim at the hex.
See, throwing is DX minus
3.
3.
Yep, and then just tell me how far away you're throwing it, and then
Combat.
put in the modifier, that distance.
So I guess a total of -4. So this is verse an 8. But I've got a bunch of these things.
Light them up and throw them. Throw one, take a step forward, throw another, take a step forward.
Oh, first one hits.
Nice.
Okay, how far away are you? How many meters?
10.
10? Okay. So, you have just ignited a heavy explosive. And a lot of it. It is time to get to the blowing things up section. Does anyone know where that is at the top of their heads?
This isn't really a contained
High-tech.
explosion, so there wouldn't be like an explosion. It just light on fire.
You can do it in the sheet nowadays.
Oh, you can?
Rules in combat. You can choose how much, and then you can choose an equivalent explosive.
In the combat section?
Yep, combat.
Tools,
tool.
demolition.
Oh. Demolition.
And you can either choose how many d6 damage it does, or how much of the material there is.
Yep. And
Based on its behavior, it's probably like TL4 black powder, right?
5, but yeah. And it is.
And again, it would be completely uncontained, so there's no actual like explosion. Just fire.
This is a good
I cannot change the number of pounds.
You might be in the wrong one. You might need to be in how much.
I am
instead of
how much.
big, or vice versa.
How big, maybe?
Oh, yeah, that might be it. Um... I've not worked it on this off of this sheet. Damn it! Hit the wrong button. Anyway, sorry, got this, guys. I just want to make sure. I don't think that's right. Because you are right. It's not going to be the like powder explosion.
That would be at the middle of it, though, and divide by 3 times the distance.
Yeah, it'd be 10-ish damage that'd reach 10 yards away if that was like as tightly compressed a pile of that stuff as you could get.
It's not. So I'm gonna say 5 damage. So let's half everything.
So have 320.
No, not half 320.
Oh, okay.
Because there's a distance. That's why it matters. All right. So this is gonna hurt. This is gonna be like a concussive blast in the and some flaming stuff in the So you're gonna take 5 general concussive. Which I believe is a wound in this, correct?
Potential of 2, minus robustness 4, -2 severity.
Major wound.
And some of you already have wounds. If they're worse than a major wound, you need to roll something
Blake
additional.
does not have that wound anymore.
Okay, so
HT
first for the major wound. Yep.
So what was that in HT?
Then HD versus pain.
So Blake, HT. Check first.
Knocked down.
And
feeling the pain right away, severe pain, whatever that is.
so you
-4.
and then there's definite knockback. You go like back 2 or 3 meters. And like on your back, and it's just one of those ow moments.
Like you got hit by a bus.
Yeah, it's like it's like guy who was a famous boxer at this time, Muhammad Ali. Don't know if it's time yet, but it's just like you took a punch to the gut by Ali. You're not, breath is knocked out of you, and you're definitely like staring up at the sky. You know, the stars spinning over your head. Kind of moment.
Yay.
But it's dead.
Muhammad Ali was
60.
really, he had been going for a while. He was done his prison time for not fighting in Vietnam. Oh no, he stayed out of prison. Cool.
But yeah, ow.
Yeah.
The rest of you are about 20 probably away, 20, 30 meters. So take your damage about at 20 meters away. If there is any.
2 damage. Which
So Robert, so the rest of you
And
take.
I assume I'm even farther away.
Yeah, you're at 30.
Wound potential of 0. So. What do we get to? Minor wound.
Mine's the same as my previous wound from falling a bit, so I just have to roll for if it gets worse, I believe.
Stacking wound damage.
Yeah, we just need HT checks for pain. It'll cause either mild or moderate pain for Tracy and Robert.
So you maybe you probably have like a broken rib there, Blake. So you're definitely feeling it, but you can still function.
Yeah, I think I'm at a -4 to DX and IQ at the moment.
Slightly concussed or something.
You fall down and you got an owie. Like you go down, or you know what? You get some concussive blast over and like bounce off of the truck onto the curb.
Ouch.
So you're just generally banged up. And Michelle, you just probably stumble and like scrape on into yourself. It was loud too. All of your ears are like ringing.
Well,
Stop doing that.
Once the ringing is down, you guys definitely hear all the sirens as you see like the edge of the building just obliterated.
I'll light up a smoke.
Sit up. Oh, oh God, it hurts to breathe. Yeah, that's definitely a broken rib. All right, you probably slowly pull yourself up after you light that cigarette and look around. The MPs, all the college kids are staring at we're like back away from the building, are like staring at the half demolished science building.
Oh right, I've also got a flask on me. I'm gonna kill some pain.
Go ahead.
Standing up, pulling a flask out, just oh, that hurt. Dagger over to the Jeep with Tracy. Are you okay?
yeah. Well, now what? Lighthouse?
Yeah, lighthouse. Take a slug off the flask.
And yeah, as you guys are getting back into the Jeep, are you just stealing this Jeep at this point?
No, I'm looking for the escort.
Okay. I mean, once the other vehicles start arriving and police and just the fire department and everyone starts showing up, they'll like get in the car and into the Jeep with you and look at you and say, "You look like shit."
It's been a long week.
And as you start driving off towards the docks,
I guess.
all right, so as you guys start going that way, Jacqueline, you wake up because there is a loud booming noise in the distance.
What was that?
It's nothing.
So,
Go help
get
them
out of bed.
prepare.
Go and try and find the old guy.
You see him currently humming. You hear him humming in the kitchen while Django's like on the couch, groaning, sweating profusely.
I go over to the man and I ask him what needs doing.
Ah, you're good. You're awake. He walks up. He hands you a big old knife.
Ooh. What do I need to do? What's this for?
I couldn't bring it to do it myself. He puts his arm down on the table and then says, "If you wouldn't mind cutting it off at the wrist joint."
He wants me to cut his hand off.
If you would.
Uh,
This is a will check
Why?
if I've ever heard one. Yeah. Well, I need a good as much surface area as I can. And he pulls a flask out of his pocket and starts drinking and says, "And it's what I need to do." Yeah, you don't want to cut his hand off.
I'd rather not. Yeah, I don't think so. I think you should just do it yourself.
He looks down and goes, "I don't think I could do my hand." He grabs a knife, and then turns his arm over, but he goes, "But maybe this." You see him slowly going towards his wrist with it. Are you gonna stop him?
Just like a
Or
bit
just
in
let it
shock.
happen?
Why does it need cutting off though? I just don't understand. Panicking.
Alright, if you don't stop him, he digs the knife into the center of his wrist and then pulls down from palm up, and then pulls down from the wrist down that artery all the way down to his center of the crook of his elbow, and starts bleeding profusely.
She just screams. I was like, "What are you doing? No!"
And you realize though the liquid that's coming out of him is wrong.
What's wrong with your juices?
It's almost like, when you play with sand that's like very soaked. It's like that.
Okay.
So it's like
That's not right.
pouring out of him. And instead of having it be, and you notice that the skin around his arm is deflating as it pours out.
Oh no. It's a weird skin bag. She backs out of the room.
And it starts
Right.
flowing over the table as the upper arm starts melting, and his hand is already flat, like just skin left over.
He's a freaking Stretch Armstrong.
Pretty much, yes, actually. That is a good explanation. If
She
you cut his,
runs out of the room to Django.
who's currently on the couch, like shuddering.
It's like, I think we should get out of here now. I don't think that party's happening. So,
She's not. She's groaning and moving. She's somewhat unconscious. Yeah, she's out of it.
I want to try and pick her up.
Okay, give me a strength check. What is your pickup weight? She'll say on your front sheet.
Scroll down a bit.
your encumbrance, it looks like.
She'll be able to pick her up as long as she weighs less than 200 pounds, but she'll only be able to move one if
Yep.
she weighs
It's
that much.
yeah, she's under 200, but you know, she's like
Yes.
160 pounds ish, 170.
Yeah, it's a heavy load.
So, all right, as I assume you're pulling her towards the door.
Yeah.
All right, you're doing this really slowly, and you see like the half blood-soaked black glowing sand just start like slowly inching out, creeping up the walls, pulling out of the kitchen. Give me a perception roll. Nope. Okay. So you you barely get her out of there in time. I take a -2 in FP to drag her out. As you pull her out of the house, and it like tries to get out into the driveway to grab you guys, but as it like hits the sunlight, it like shudders and then pulls back.
Mm. Okay, so I get us to like the sunniest patch I can see around us, and collapse to the floor.
You hear a jingle as you do. You look down and you notice that her keys have fallen out of her jacket pocket.
Car keys.
Yep, or a key loop.
Okay. I grab them and look for her car.
You see a cruiser on parked in the driveway.
Okay. Yeah, I go and open that. Get in that car.
And you see smoke,
Drag her.
by the way, to the northeast. Just billowing.
I feel like I probably shouldn't go towards smoke. So I will drive in the opposite direction of the smoke.
To the lighthouse.
Oh, it's that friendly voice again. Maybe on second thoughts, let's go to the lighthouse. Seems like a good job. Good plan.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Jacqueline's kind of a bit mental at this point.
Not really. Hearing voices in her head and just obeying them. Not at all. All right. So you guys pull up in the Jeep to the docks that you've been, using a lot. This rental dude knows you at this point.
He'd probably like, no, absolutely not. Fuck off at this point. Changes the sign to closed.
Why?
I've seen him wipe down the board every time I pull in and add another $10 to his price.
Yeah, but you roll up. Then he goes, "Really? Again?"
It's like, I need to get to the lighthouse.
Oh, it's the Jeep first, and a couple minutes later,
Oh,
a police cruiser pulls up.
Okay.
And I think this might be only the second time that Robert's got one. Robert
Might also be a good point to stop.
It is a
Yeah,
perfect point to
right.
stop. I wanted to finish this scene, and then we're gonna call it a day. So Jack, everyone notices that Django's car pulls up.
At the college?
No, at the docks.
Oh, at the docks, okay. Oh, good. You've got the same idea. I am so glad you can join us.
Jacqueline steps out of the driver's seat.
It's like, I thought we should be coming here. I've got your friend. If you'd like her, there was some weird shit happening, like, but I didn't like it, which is different for me, because
What kind of weird shit?
it's like, you know the old man? He's, he, he cut off his arm, and then this weird, like, sandy, goopy stuff just started flowing out, and it weren't good. So I got Django and ran out of there.
Well,
But-
good thinking.
One boat, please.
He looks at. So the guy looks at you, sees Blake. You probably had a bloody nose from that too, just from general, or coughed up a little bit of blood at least from that little interaction. Just like holding his ribs, like half hunched over.
Yeah.
Jacqueline with puffy Rudolph nose. Oh, Robert, did you ever roll your health
For the explosion.
for the explosion? Because you took 2 damage. Ever, you're muted.
That's why I was not getting an answer. Any minuses? Sorry.
No, just straight up.
No.
Two health rolls.
It were only one. The 2 damage only equates
Oh,
to a minor wound.
Okay, yeah, minor wound.
So it's just for how much pain.
Okay. So yeah, you're holding back the pain, but you still like probably are bruised from it.
Okay.
It was unpleasant.
It was unpleasant. It just everyone looks, and then like the 2 military officers, and then a passed out or groaning police woman or a black woman, just like with a glow, like a completely black eye. He looks and goes, "You guys are my most interesting customers," and rings you up.
We can be your best customers if you forget about us.
He gives you a smile and looks at the military police behind you and goes, "Sure." And charges you a boat.
Great. Let's go.
All right, so you all get on the bigger boat because it's a much bigger group this time, and start heading towards the lighthouse. And that's where we'll call it this week. Thank you for listening. I'm Tara. I was your GM, and we are the Cobalt Cafe. Catch us again on Thursday? Thursday is next time, right? Yeah. Maybe Monday? I don't know. But Thursday for Star Wars, and then Friday for Epsilon Transcending. We had us today in Most to Least Exploded. Is Mr. Black. James.
I think you could argue that somebody else exploded harder than me.
Most exploded of the players.
Again. That we did lose an entire character from an explosion. Just
Oh, yeah,
saying.
most explosive. Okay, yeah, you're right. Luke.
Hey, Luke, I played Randy very briefly, and then Tracy for most of it.
And
Right, things are happening.
yeah, I mean, homemade
gonna
explosives
die.
never work well. That's a reminder, kids. Don't make flamethrowers.
Yeah,
Remember, kids, know what you're doing first.
yeah.
Try harder than Randy did.
And then we had James.
Hey, I'm James. I played Blake. I threw a road flare at a flammable thing. It went papoomy.
And then it's a toss-up between... We'll go... who actually failed their roll? Oh, that was already Luke. Then Ever.
Hello, I was Ever. I was playing for you, Robert Phillips, your lock-picking assistant.
Then our second to least exploded, Jared.
Hey, I'm Jared. I played Michel Cote. Escaped from the cops at the start without all that mess.
And our least exploded but most Rudolphy goes to Dustbin.
Hello, I am just been out with Jacqueline, who has lost her work partner, broken her nose. She's now got a voice in her head. She's a bit confused. She wanted to have like some sort of ghost party, but that didn't seem to be happening. So she's just going with the flow.
And yeah, again, we're the Kobold Cafe. Catch us around. Check us out on Twitter, Kobold Cafe. Check our website, The Kobold Cafe. You're picking up a theme. We only need like 3 more subscribers for our vanity URL, so subscribe if you haven't. And yeah, say goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.